What's up, everybody? We like to call this little thing where I go to the store and I find stuff that I don't know too much about, and I bring it here for Will to try blind and see if he likes it. This is called what, Will?
It's called Greeze Go to the Store, which is a much simpler way to say it.
I mansplained.
All right, so what I'm going to do now is shield my eyes from the bottle.
You don't even have to shield your eyes, bro. I don't care.
Oh, you're going to pour it in.
Yeah, I'm going to pour it.
I like doing the old see no evil.
Hey, and I'm here. I need you to go light because we've already gone live tonight and we've got a couple more videos. Don't drink all that.
Oh, like light whiskey? Is that what you're saying?
Here's the deal. I just saw this label and I don't know anything about it. And so I bought it naturally. I am interested.
Typically, when Greeze goes to the store, he sees something typically on the bottom shelf, and he's like, I've never seen that or heard of this before.
Right.
So I'm going to buy it. And how much did this run you?
$15.
Yeah, it's typically one of those. Typically one of those that's light on the wallet. And so that's in $22. This is like an $8.50 pour under 4 years ago.
Okay, would you be bummed if I go to the store and spend $100 and you don't like it, or if I go to the store and spend $15 and you don't like it?
You've done both. They are equally dissatisfying.
Yeah, but one's $85 more.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm doing us a favor is what I'm saying.
I mean, you could just peg the middle and do something decent. But here we go. It smells sweet. It smells aggressively sweet.
Yeah, but it doesn't smell like
if
this is way young.
If you distill Coca-Cola, like not with cane sugar, like high fructose corn syrup, and just to get the corn syrup byproduct.
That's how I like it.
That's what this smells like.
Oh, interesting. I do prefer the corn syrup version.
That's the sweetener that I use.
With a Jack and Coke.
I distill a Coca-Cola product and retain just that high fructose corn syrup they use because it's top quality, GMO.
Pretty sure you can just buy that.
Monsanto sells it.
Cocktail mixer, $15.
It's not, there's not flavor to it, really.
I'm getting flavor.
I get a very thin layer of vanilla.
Are you sick?
No, I'm good.
Are you sick with that? Are you sick with that disease that makes your flavor profile go away?
No.
This has flavor.
You already gave me that.
This has flavor.
Your mom gave it to you. You gave it to me. I think it's got a very baseline vanilla. It's got a little bit of corn. The finish falls off before you finish drinking.
All right. Well, let's just go ahead and reveal this thing. It looked kind of Western to me. Like it looked like kind of like old school.
Okay. What are you looking at?
Silas Jones Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskey.
Okay.
So Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskey. I don't see an age statement.
I'm guessing it's an 80 proof product.
It is an 80 proof product.
Yeah, that checks out. So it's at least 4 years old because it is straight bourbon whiskey and there's not an age statement. We know that much from the label.
It's Kentucky distillate.
Bottled by the Brookstone Distilling Company in Louisville. There is a little bit of a bitterness on the finish that I'm getting now, which I think is probably just some of the youthfulness and some of the oak after 4 years being cut with the water. It's like a Heaven Hill or Jack Daniel's bottle. It's not anything too fancy. The label itself is pretty well done.
It
for
feels
a $15
Heaven Hill.
bottle. Yeah, I could see it being an 80 proof Heaven Hill.
It's got that light nuttiness to it.
It's not something like a Barton distillate or something that's got kind of a more noticeable note to it. I feel like that's probably, if we're looking at a bigger brand that can contract distill or distill a good amount of quantity to throw on a label, I think you're probably right. It's probably something like a Heaven Hill. It's not terrible. Like you said, $15 summertime cocktail mixer. Throw that in a Coca-Cola, throw that in an old fashioned or some whiskey punch at the pool and some lemonade.
Yeah.
It's not terrible.
Yeah.
It is not terrible. You have picked significantly worse things. I'll give you credit for picking a Kentucky straight bourbon.
Yeah.
It is still 80 proof.
Yeah.
Better there.
You're probably going to need about 3 to 4 ounces in like a 12-ounce drink, like if you did the Coke with it.
Or just elongate your day by just
out.
keeping a regular amount of whiskey in it that you would a normal cocktail.
Yeah.
You made You may need a little bit more just for the flavor.
Well, I was just trying to ratio it.
No, I know that I was agreeing with you. I'm saying you may need.
I think there's a sweetness here that would complement Coke.
Yeah,
I think it's good.
Yeah, or even in an old fashioned because it's got a little bit of the sweetness. You don't have to put a ton of the simple syrup maybe to
I'm
put
just
that.
really into rye old fashions right now.
Oh my gosh,
I am.
That's so cute.
I know.
Yeah,
I like them.
I remember when I had my first beer. So what's your rating on this buy, bar, or pass on this Greeze goes to the store?
Honestly, for $15, I would buy gallons of this and put it in a fountain for people to get like a shot of it.
Okay.
Like one of those, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to call it a whiskey fountain.
Expensive whiskey fountain.
I'm going to get there and then I'm going to pour that like $80 and you're ready to rock, dude. $90. That'd be 6 bottles of that.
Let's see what happens when you pump it.
Oh. I have this pour right here, so I'll be able to side by side. I guess we have the whole bottle here too. That looks like fruit tea.
It kind of smelled like fruit tea. It has an Arnold Palmer kind of aroma to it.
Are those bubbles or is that like sediment? There's something.
It's bubbles.
It's bubbles.
Oh, that may be the glass that I put the old goldfish crackers.
This is so. I mean, we've got a lot of faith in the system right now.
Well, I mean, I purchased something offline that I'm running.
Is yours?
I swirled it around to try to get some of those air bubbles to dissipate. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's okay. That actually worked. There's some.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of
some piece of like I don't know. There's a tick in it or something. You can't get it out.
Worse. I do think that it already has a little bit more citrus to it. I think some pine from that wood. But let's take it to the face. I like the pre-pump better.
You're an idiot.
I like the pre-pump better on that one. I don't think it'll pump. I like the pre-pump better. And that's what I said. The pre-pump or the post-pump is bitter. Post-pump's bitter.
Post-pump's way better.
Bitter. It's way
better.
bitter.
I'm saying better.
I'm saying bitter.
B-E.
B-I.
You're bi?
Bitter. All right, folks. I'm a buy for certain purposes. I think it's a summer cocktail mixer kind of drink. It's not your everyday drinker. It's probably not even a neat sipper.
Yeah,
but it's a cheap, not bad, not horrible whiskey that you could put in some cocktails.
Mm-hmm. When you've got other offerings like, let's just say, Evan Williams Bottled and Bond, a 100 proof, same price point, it is hard for me to say that this is a buy.
That's fair. That's a very, very valid point.
So I'm going to say it's a bar only because if you go to a bar and you ask for a well whiskey,
that's probably what it is.
You probably are going to get something close to this.
Well, I would also say, though, some people, while, yes, 100 proof whiskey is better like proof for dollar.
Yeah.
Some people may want, say you're making a whiskey punch for a big amount of people and you don't want 100 proof liquor in it. You may want 80 proof liquor to be a little bit more palatable so people can consume more and not get as drunk fast.
And just throw like a 8-ounce bottle of water in there.
I don't know that your math would check out. So I'm just saying if you want to go with something
you're saying
that's
buy to a liter is what I'm saying.
What?
100 proof 750 versus an 80 proof 750 is like the 100 proof being proofed down to 80 and actually being a liter.
Sure. All I'm saying is that if you want something the gate that you're not having to do Greeze math with when you're trying to make a cocktail for the summer, this may not be a bad option. It's not. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying have it on your shelf. I'm a specific person that I'm like, this is a specific scenario that you would buy this for. That's all I'm saying. Your bar is probably more appropriate.
You know how at the beginning of this, you were like, or you could just say this and it would be simpler.
Right.
You just had one of those moments.
I have those often.
Right.
I just don't get called out on them.
Are you a buy bar pass?
Fail.
You're below a pass?
No, I said I'm bi, but it's for a specific purpose. And your bar across the board.
Yes.
Cool. All right.
The pumped is better.
Pumped is worse. All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching this edition of Greeze Goes to the Store. Greeze, thanks for going to the store.
You're welcome, dude. Honestly, I hadn't pulled my weight in a while, so I needed to go.
Well, it's because you've been intermittent fasting. If you want to support the podcast, go to patreon.com/thepodcast, where you can support this channel and all the things we do, and buying $15 worth of whiskey every once in a while.
The words almost hit our bottle and knocked it down. I had to pull it back.
Well, that was smart of you.
Right.
If you want to subscribe and give us a thumbs up, we'd appreciate it. Thank you all for watching.
And that didn't cost them a daggum thing.
Don't even cost you $1.
You just hit the up button.
Thanks, folks. We'll catch you next time.